Hey guys, I hope you're all doing well. Today I'm gonna flip these two Japanese coloring books for you. They are male themed. I think there aren't a lot of coloring books that have males in them, so I thought I would give these two a bit of a spotlight. So let's start with this one. Oji-san coloring book, Oji Works. Oji-san is actually the Japanese word for uncle, but it is also used as an expression for middle-aged men, middle-aged attractive men in this case, because all of these men are pretty good looking in here. So the coloring book starts off with the full color original illustration. It is by different artists, and I love this one. I do have natural lighting today. I am by the window, so please excuse the glare here because the pages are a little reflective. Personally, this is insanely detailed. Look at that. Also really like this one. The bartender who looks almost provocative at you while he is serving you his blue drink with butterflies. Cute guys in an office environment, and you have a fantasy themed image here. She's just casually sitting on his shoulder, and this guy looks like he's been through a lot. I think he just killed someone. There are blood stains down here, and there's a knife. Very interesting. Then you have a James Bond Casino Royale reminiscent image here. I actually have no idea what the setting is. I don't know if these images have any stories, whether it's original artwork or fan art. I don't recall ever seeing any of these characters. I do love this image. Just the pose, the dynamic of the hair and the flowing cape and the color combination, the red really brings out the dynamic of this image. And you have a soldier guy here, and these two images are incredibly detailed. I think it's kind of sad that they put them on the same page. I would have liked the full page of the colored version, but oh well. And then you have one page of a bit of a pencil tutorial here, and then they start with the line arts. So you have all these images here in a big A4 version. I didn't actually make the effort to translate any of the texts, but I'm sure you can do that. This is a sexy image. So it is good for practicing coloring skin, I guess you could say. So we have the stern-looking officer with his interesting little pet. You have the vampire character. I mean, I think it's a vampire. He has pointy ears, and in the original illustrations, his eyes were red. So, yeah. You have this incredibly detailed image of this ceremoniously looking older guy here. Oh, wait. Here's the bartender. I'm not sure whether those, I mean, they could be butterfly wings, but in the finished image they could also be petals. I don't know why there are just ripped out butterfly wings floating around. It's kind of sad. Here are the two cute office guys. Then you have the fantasy image here. That looks pretty cool. And then you have the supposed hitman. Or maybe he just defended himself, who knows? You have the James Bond kind of cool-looking, suave gentleman. Another officer of some type. I do like that they didn't draw in the scars he had on his face, so you can choose whether you give him an unharmed face or whether you draw in the scars. And you have the soldier, probably a special operative. Oh yeah, and then you have the images that were only in a small version. So you have the samurai at the torii gate. I really like the perspective. It's not easy to draw such perspectives. So props to the artist. And again, you have this older gentleman who seems to be ready to fight. So yeah, that was it. In the back of the book, you also have a compilation of the finished images. Then the second one is this one, which is a bit more juicy. We'll get into it. So you have the cover image. And then, oh, you already have some skin here. This is an adult coloring channel. I guess showing a little butt should be no problem. This guy is pretty chunky. And you have those 3 fighters or villains, or I don't know. They look dangerous. I love this image. It reminds me a little of the style of is her name Kazuya Minakura, the one who drew Sayuki? If that means anything to you. I don't know how many of my subscribers are actually into anime, but yeah. Yeah, just your casual middle-aged guy sitting on a bench feeding the pigeons. Sure. This one. Okay. Yeah. This one looks interesting. I always kind of try to find a story that goes with each image. This one looks like he just escaped some, I don't know, ritual, and he was supposed to be sacrificed, and he still has the, I don't know, ritualistic tattoos. He looks kind of bruised, and he's just sitting at the side of the street, barefoot, with some cigarettes. I don't know what his story is. Yeah, and then just your average mechanic. I don't have a car, but if you know any mechanics like that, let me know. Then, actually I wanted to look up what the name of this Japanese archery is, but I didn't do that. So this is so cute with the white puppies. This doesn't have a lot of shading, so you can really decide how you want to go about coloring this. And oh yeah, this guy with the foam is very interesting. Yeah, I guess it will be very interesting to think about techniques how to replicate that. Then you have this older gentleman here with the cats. I mean, come on, as if any guy that age would have those abs, but yeah. And again, like in the first book, you have the 2 last images on 1 page. I would have really liked to have this. This looks pretty cool. I would have loved to have that on 1 page, but okay. So here's again a pencil coloring tutorial page, and then we go into the line arts. Yeah, come on, who sleeps like that? Then you have the chunky tribal looking guy. You have these 3 warriors. I just love everything about this image. I don't know what it is. It seems so dark. And I don't know, the pose, the way he just looks roughed up and everything. Guy pointing a gun at him. Then you have this very contrasty, calm, serene looking image of just an older man and his dog. You have the guy feeding the pigeons. Ooh, natural lighting. Yeah, this is sad. But you can come up with your own version of what's going to hide his parts. You can make it fire, like in the original image, but you could also make it, I don't know, an ice demon maybe, and make the whole image a blue theme instead of a red theme. Then you have the, I don't know what that guy's even doing, the supposed sacrifice, the mechanic, the archery guy. The lighting is really, really harsh here by the window. Then you have the guy with the puppies. So some of these images are really, really detailed. So I would either recommend very sharp colored pencils or even fine liners. Oh yeah, this one. You can turn it like that. Really cute with the cat. And then the last image. Oh, the lighting, look at that. Actually, I have to, yeah, put my hand here so you can see it. I think it's kind of funny how tiny his hand looks compared with everything else. But yeah, those were the Oji-san Japanese coloring books. I'm going to drop the links in the description in case you're interested in getting those. Hope you have a nice day. Bye!